All right, this is Instructor Brian and Bashar's Technique of the Week. We are on yellow belt technique set, which are all clothing grabs. Number 3, very similar to number 1, where they grabbed on top of the wrist. That's where they happen to snag you. This time they happen to snag you a little higher up. So pretty much the same thing. They snag you higher up, okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our hand, we're going to place it on top of their hand. We're going to move that pinky up to the sky as we come in with our body and our using our core strength, and we're going to come down at the same time here. We're going to drag them out backwards, and we can end putting our knee here and a little push down on the wrist to a tap out. Okay. Not comfortable. Other side. So again, grab, attacking the pressure point right here, rolling it over so the pinky's up the uncomfortable part, bringing this down as hard as we can at the same time, bringing it back, and I can put my knee here on the back of the chest and push it. It doesn't take much, be careful. Okay. Practical applications. We're going to do our standard punches as usual. So let's start there. So start with a straight punch. I'm going to use my opposite hand because that's where I want to be. I grab, and like you saw me before, I want to step in and create, use my core strength, not use my arms. So I'm going to bend this elbow at the same time to bring them down and then drag them out. That's fine. Okay? Helps close that gap. And then hook punch, same thing. I'm going to block, grab. I'm going to come in, and I'm going to close that gap using my core, using my chest really to push down. It doesn't take as much strength with my arms and my hands at that point. I can use my core. Overhead, I'm going to actually block with my opposite or the same side arm for this one because I have to come over with the hand, and then I will just continue their motion downward, drag them out, whatever. Shark doesn't want to feel the pain. All right. Uppercut, same thing. I'm going to use my opposite hand. Boom. I'm going to grab. Okay. I'm going to bring down. Okay. It's a little painful, but he's dead. All right. And last one, the back fist. Okay, so back fist. I'm going to block. I'm going to come in. I'm going to grab again. And I'm going to, again, that twisty motion with my core. And it doesn't take much. From here, look, I can use 2 fingers if I wanted to. Okay. But you get the idea. All right. So there is pain there. Be careful. Do the technique slowly. And again, these are clothing grabs, but you can get into them for blocking any punch with both hands and then grabbing one. Grab one. And it could get into it, from here, from wherever here. I mean, honestly, they could grab you right here. Your lunch money. It's the same thing. Hand over, in and down. Okay. So very practical, actually, this one. And just like the first one on the top of the wrist, that one's very practical. Next week, we'll do number 4. Number 4 is similar with the under grab. It's an under grab over here. And we'll get there next time. Okay? That's the technique of the week. Bye-bye.